Alright, so it's been a while since I've recorded a video, almost a month. As you can see, still no tires. It's taken a while to get the money together, and then I ran into a small problem. The Jeep can't drive to the shop to get the tires installed because the steering is messed up still, so I need to fix that. But I don't have another vehicle I can go get the tires, buy the new tires and put them in. So before I actually buy tires, I may end up just buying myself a small truck, just so I can have something to to do stuff in. Normally my dad has a truck. I borrow a truck from him, but my brother's been in the process of moving, and other people have needed the vehicle, so I actually haven't had access to the truck for a while. So I may just go buy myself one just to. And when I go buy a truck, I'm not going to buy a brand new truck. I'm looking at like a $1,500 to $2,000 truck, just something I can use every now and then for stuff like this. Have my eye on a couple vehicles. I'm not going to say what they are just yet. Of course, if you follow me on any of the forums, you probably have seen. But we'll see. That is possibly later this week. So it may take longer to get new tires because the money I saved up for new tires will probably be going into buying a new truck. I also have to apologize to Nick at Nick and Time Films. He's put out a couple of new software updates for his the scan tool. I've been busy. I've been putting in long days at work, a lot going on with the holidays, and so I haven't looked at my truck in over a month at this point, or about a month at this point. So I haven't tested out the new software, but that's what we're going to be doing today. So this is a software test. He put out a new update, added a bunch of new features, which I'm excited for. He put out a a guide, or a user's guide for the tool. You see my tool there, still painted blue. Haven't changed that color yet. May make it yellow. We'll see. I'll have to pick up some yellow paint. May paint it gold to kind of match what's left of the paint on the Jeep. May have him see if he'll make me another one, and or a couple more. Pay him for those and do a paint out. We'll see. I haven't made any final decisions yet. As I said, I've just been too busy. So I haven't started the Jeep in almost a month, which is bad on me. You really shouldn't let a vehicle sit that long without a battery tender or something. And I've been remiss in doing that. So Jeep might not even start at this point. So let me go see if we can get her started up. So first things first, sounds like I might need a new belt, or at least tighten my belt a bit. Let's see, can you see that screen? Sorry, trying to see if I can get the screen to show up on here, on the camera. Focus. Options, display, backlight, go high. There we go. Much better. Options, let's do settings. Alright, so let's go to gauges. That looks good. So my O2 sensor, I haven't messed with it. I need to get under there with my voltmeter and start checking that out. I think it's still running too rich or lean. I don't know. It's not swapping back and forth, so I don't know. It's a brand new O2 sensor. See if the So there's some new things in here. There's your RPMs, which was there. There's your volts, which is there. O2 sensor, which is there. It's also O2 sensor. Open loop. Throttle position sensor. That one's new, I believe. So I'll have to look up and see what that one is. Knock 0, which is good. That's doing what it's supposed to do. My gate's possessed, AC's on. It's low on charge, so it keeps kicking on and off. Map sensor. There's the water temperature. Intake air temperature. So we've gone around. Alright, so some of the things he's done. You go under diagnose and it tells you what some things should be. So, like there's the water temperature, that's what it currently is, and that's what it should be. Outside air. Intake air temperature. Behind the throttle body. Output. That's really cool. Idle. So the idle looks good. Give me just a second, I'm going to turn off the AC so it's not so loud with the fan kicking on and off. Alright, come on, focus. So this should swing between 0 to 5 volts. Obviously mine's not, so that's something for me to look at. That's the knock, so 2500 RPM should be between 10 and 100. So my mop sensor is a little low on that. So I actually have a brand new map sensor, which I'm thinking of installing here soon. So this is a coolant water temp. Left side of engine block. And it's still warming up. Side air temperature. So we've gone through those. So that's really cool. So I believe if we go back to home, go to options, settings, update speed, check engine light. Off, failures, warnings. So we'll go with failures. We'll go to diagnose. Try to see if that light's on. No, it's not on. We'll see. Go through these and see if we can if it turns on any of these. So we'll go back to change this to warnings. Diagnose. So no, it's not turning on for that. It's not turning on for that. I don't know what it looks like it on or off, so I'm bringing it to my eye and just putting my fingers over it so it I can see if it's lit up or not. That's the coolant temp sensor. So yeah, this is kind of cool to be able to see what the value is and knowing, and then showing you what it should be is extremely valuable, I think, in troubleshooting issues. You don't always have that book right next to you. Now I know there's a problem with my O2 sensor somewhere, and figuring out what's wrong with that, which is making the Jeep not run quite right, and burning a little too much fuel. My fuel economy is pretty poor. So yeah, this update is awesome. So one thing I noticed, if you go in, as you saw with like the like units. So like when I first came into units, it was blank until I actually scrolled through. And then it would give me options. Same thing with like temperature. There was nothing there until I actually started to actually go through the options to make changes, and then the options actually showed up. So, and it also was funny, the first option it changed, it turned my screen green, which was the default color for this. Now one thing it is doing, you can see it more in the camera video than I can see it, but it's going through, it kind of has that update bar going across. I don't know if that's not getting enough electricity or what, but it's a little annoying, but it's not terrible. I know he's coming out, he's mentioned in his most recent video his beta versions, so where it's going to have a light sensor in it and a few other things which are kind of cool. So I may pick one of those up as well. We'll see. I'm very happy with this and what it does, and as soon as I get the tires replaced on my Jeep, we'll get a little more, get some better updates and some better videos. Hopefully we'll be actually going out. Now that it's running and running pretty decently, even though I don't fix that O2 sensor, it runs. I just don't get that good of gas mileage. We should get some trail videos. I've made a decision on tires. I'm going to get some Hercules trail diggers. By far, they were the best value for the price. I'm going to keep with the same size tires. I'm going to keep with the 31, 10.5, 15. I don't want to have to trim my fenders just yet, and it was a lot more money to jump up that next size. So those are my two deciding factors. But yeah, on my last trip, Jeep ran great up until the end when I hit the rock. Actually, I think it was starting to get a bit warm climbing up the hills. So I may eventually get around to getting some better cooling options on it. We'll see. I haven't 100% decided what I'm going to do next. Needing to put tires on it kind of put a lot of things up in the air, just because that's a lot of money. You know, you're looking at $600–700 for tires. So you know, by the time you get them all installed and everything, so we'll see. If you have any suggestions on my next future videos, I'd appreciate that. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Alright, so just as a follow-up, I've been playing with the not sensors, but with the settings and looking at everything. And I do have the check engine set to warning, but I just want to show the light turning on because it turns on when I hit the accelerator. You see it. So if I do it slow, it doesn't warn me about anything. But if I do it fast, so I don't know what is causing it to drop. I'm just going to change that just to see if it's not that. I don't know if something has to be on the screen for it to warn. So I'll have to go through and maybe see. Come on, don't want to focus? Alright. But anyways, yeah, so that light does come on. You saw it come on, what it looks like when it's coming on. So it's pretty easy to see, especially if it was inside the vehicle. You'd see that light come on. Anyways, thanks again for watching and have a great day.